everyone, welcome back to Still Grizzly's channel. I went ahead and pulled up a game I haven't played in a while, but I really love it. It is called Subterrain, and you're stuck on Mars. And essentially, kind of on a planet by yourself. You're facing zombies. It's, you know, so let's go ahead. Okay. I was checking. Apparently, my previous saves are not in here. Which sucks, because I did start this game and I got pretty far into it. So it's mildly upsetting. But it's not the end of the world, because we do have the option. Continuing. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Not continuing, I'm sorry. Starting over and doing a whole new map. But in my opinion, it's not going to be really a new map, because I've already done it. But it'll be good to start over with all the knowledge I gained from the previous game. And it sucks though that I lost all that. There was a lot of good stuff that I lost. So let's go ahead and start a new game. Difficulty normal. Or nightmare, normal. Alright.
The fourth planet in the solar system, Mars. Humanity's first colony on Mars, MPO. MPO is a new hope for thousands of people seeking a fresh start. I didn't get one though. For over 15 months, I've been confined in MPO's prison, Block B05, Cell 6. My name is, well, was Dr. Albert West. It's just West now, at least to the guards. A lab accident granted me a new title, murderer. I was thrown in here right after. That's all in the past. I've got worse problems now. My rations have run out. The guards are missing. Emergency power's still on. I've been stuck in here for a week. I still can't figure out what happened. When this began, my cell was never open for the day's morning head count. After several hours, my tray slot opened up. It was the guard, Hank. His eyes were strange. I could tell something horrible was going on.
There will be a transfer today. Be ready at 1700 hours. And take this. It'll be your only meal today.
I heard shuffling and whispering through the slot. I couldn't make out what they were saying. My tray slot closed abruptly without another word. A prisoner transfer? And what was going on with Hank's eyes? For a brief moment, I had forgotten I was hungry at all. A siren went off.
Attention, all prisoners. Cells will be opened one at a time. Follow the guards and obey their instructions. Prisoners that fail to comply will be executed on the spot. Cell block B05 is first.
I heard the unmistakable rumble of cell doors opening through the walls.
Cell 1. Cell 2. Cell 3. Cell 4. Cell 5.
Next was my cell. I was ready to get out of here.
Cell search.
Suddenly, darkness. It was completely silent. I peeked through the gap in the door, but the hall was empty. The guards were gone. Emergency power finally kicked in. The air duct's fan started spinning again, but the door didn't budge. I was stuck. I've tried yelling, pounding, clanking my can. No one's coming. My last resort is the air duct. The fan's barely spinning. Maybe it's safe to pass through by now. I don't have a choice. I can't hold on for much longer. I have to survive. If only to see her one more time.
Right, we are now in Subterrain. It's different. Starting me off. I skipped the tutorial. Essentially, what happens is in this tutorial, you exit the prisoner cell and you come out, and it kind of teaches you how to fight and whatnot. And then I guess it moves from MPO prison all the way down to Central Control. The tram brought me to Central Control without any issues. Everything seems fine. It's rather odd, actually. And then wasn't exactly sure what to expect when I arrived, but I did expect silence. Central tends to be swarming, or I didn't expect silence. Central tends to be swarming with people hovering over terminals, talking through the corridors. Guards posted up at doorways. Instead, it's a ghost town. The good news is that the oxygen generator seems to be running, otherwise I would have suffocated as soon as I opened the tram doors. Hopefully most of the MPO is in a similar shape. Maybe I can check the status of each district's life support system somewhere in Central Control. First things first, I better check on the reactor. Central Control is where power is monitored and distributed through MPO. The reactor is in a secured area, but it's literally down the hall. I can easily access it should it need maintenance. I'll need to keep the reactor in working order, as the entire colony is dependent on the power supplied from this location to keep life support online. On top of that, the tram doesn't seem to be able to access any location that doesn't have power, so I'll have to keep that in mind. I should explore the area and search for supplies, but most importantly, I should look out for the power control console. Alright. Oops. So we have... I'm trying to remember the controls. I probably should have done the tutorial. What is... No. Pick up stuff. Oh man. Apparently it's been way too long. I think I am actually working it. Yep, that's right. I was wondering, I was like, man, I know I'm doing something right. That is Essential Command. Charging complete. Oxygen canister. Westcan Recharge is currently equipped with oxygen canister by using the oxygen rechargers found throughout the Mars colony. And they can be upgraded through research. Then we have temperature. Or the thermal canisters. It is the beginning, so we're gonna take everything we can. So essentially the beacon we can throw on the ground and it's kind of like a waypoint for us. Let's go ahead and charge up this power pack. this? What is it? Backpack, is that B? I know there's a button I'm supposed to press. Make sure all of our stuff is charged. Flashlight. Map. Tab. Nope. Okay, tab is scrolling through everything. Alright, so we do have a side bag. Am I currently carrying that? Yes, because we have 48 right now. Let's charge this one up too. Never have too many power packs or oxygen packs, which we will need once we get this all situated. The facility is unpowered. Repairing. West can perform limited repairs on some weapons, suits, and generator modules using the nano reconstruction facility. This is limited to 50% of the original durability of the item unless the software is upgraded initially. The nano reconstruction facility can repair 2 items at the same time. Nice. Which we can't use yet, can we? Temperature regulator. Wes can replace the regulator in a temperature regulator, which we'll go ahead and do and take that. We turned it off. Oops. So I'm gonna guess this is the oxygen. Yep. And this one is good for now. There we go. See if there's one in here, and we'll grab a temperature one. There we are. What if you can just repair it already? Apparently not. But what we can do that on us. And charge it up. Thought I did just equip one. Where are you? Thermal canister. Did I just drop it on the floor? Yep. Sure did. Alright. Some good weapons in here, if I remember. Apparently. slide? Apparently, yes. Let's see, the knife does 20 to 30. Hammer does 24. Let's go ahead. Put the stun grenade over here. And the photon grenade here. We don't need a lot of these items that we have, so let's go ahead and drop them off. Especially since nothing is powered right now. Let's see if I can just do this. Okay, makes it a lot faster. Maybe I could just do 2 pistols. Hold on a sec. Apparently my hard drive wasn't working and it just all of a sudden started working. Thus we saw you have a speed device here. Oh, nice. Get all the medical stuff. Nobody's home. It looks like there's nobody here living or otherwise. Everyone seems to have evacuated, and whatever did this isn't around either. I guess this place is safe for now. I may as well set up my base camp here. This would be a good place to stage my escape. Fortunately for me, most of the important facilities for MPO are within walking distance of central control. I don't even need to power up those sections to reach them. Probably reboot the 3D printer in other facilities and Nilsson Engineering. Maybe even print out some supplies I need. Herbert Research, where I used to work, has research equipment I could use to feed instructions to the systems in Nilsson. I'll probably have to use the excavator at the mine to gather materials for the 3D printer. I should also check at the biosphere. I could probably use the our agricultural systems there to supply the biocomputer at Nilsson Engineering. Maybe even sustain myself. Check out each location and see if I can figure out what's going on. At the very least, I can get these facilities restarted, and I can prepare myself for the worst. There are a few staircases leading to these areas somewhere around here, and I'm sure I'll recognize them once again when I see them. Good 5-second rest. I always enjoy those myself. Actually, let's go ahead and put you on. Okay. Nice, so that gives me 1 extra slot for something. I think Masamari is the one I like to use. Because if I remember that one, essentially, if there's baddies around, it will tell me. And like, let's say there's a room in here, they'll just show a red dot showing that there's possibly some people there. But I might have to sleep soon. Chocolate bar. And I'm just kind of collecting everything so that way I don't have to keep coming back to these rooms. Because later on you can just dispose of everything so you can get more stuff, and I think I've reached my max limit. Yep, so let's go ahead and go back to the main area. And drop them off. We'll put them down here. Miscellaneous. And what do I need? I need all these. Don't need these, but let's go ahead and make sure each area is sectioned for certain things. We'll just have certain things. Alright, I think this area is essentially just a junk location. Yep. Just gonna take all the junk I can. Apparently I can't go that way. Power control console. This has got to be the power control. As usual, there's no one here. So we need oxygen filters, temperature regulators. Alright, there's a global infection of 10%. We have to get these 4 little areas up first. I think engineering's the first place we need to work for, because it gives us power, everything. Okay, I don't have the biosphere yet. Or the mine. So this one is to... Here we have the generator. Oh, it's showing me how I can add the reactor cores. Or the generator module. Go ahead and see if I can add. Do I have any weapon? So I'm essentially trapped, I guess. All right. Alright, I think this is the first one. Let's go ahead and recharge these. Alright, let's go to our first area. I already full? I'm gonna need to go back and drop everything. Guess I could just drop it all off here. I don't need so many. Where does that put me? 11. Man, this game is so like, you're just kind of like, oh god, is there someone there? Oh yeah, I'd love to recycle. But it's not on. Okay. Tense. Ooh. Alright guys, that was our first zombie. And we're gonna need a fixed oxygen filter, but we don't have one. And I don't know how we're gonna fix it. if we can't. You know what I mean? Well, we're gonna have to go back and go to sleep because apparently I am exhausted. And I need water and food. Let's head back to the base. Wait. I don't know why I just took him from there. My bad. Sorry. Alright, time to nap. Check thing over here. How are you guys doing today? Actually, you know what? I think this is a good opportunity to go ahead and save the game. And some things I need to do at home, and I need to take care of that before we do our tonight stream and we start our new stream on Darkest Dungeon. And I'd like to go ahead and get some stuff done, and I hope to see all of you back here at 10 p.m. Central Time. I will be back on streaming. Probably start out playing with some friends, and then once we get done with that, I'll probably get started on Darkest Dungeon. But I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Save, yes. And exit. Thank you everyone for coming in. I know this was kind of a short part of the stream, doing Subterrain, but I did want to see, you know, like the little workings of everything, and I'm kind of upset that we lost all of our save data, but hey, it's okay. We can start a new one like we just did. Like I said, I have a lot more knowledge on the game because of that, and we searched one little area, found some baddies, and let's go ahead and end it right there. Everyone, I thank you for coming in, and this is Still Grizzly signing off. Have a good night.